So we're here to talk about project manager versus sales guy. We're doing a whole video just about this. I'm going to try to keep it short, 3 to 5 minutes here. But let me tell you something. If you only take one thing away from this entire 4-part series, take this away, that a project manager is hands down the way to go. And the reason for that is that a salesperson has one job and one job only. It's to sell you. Now, are there good salespeople? Of course. Are there salespeople that operate in good faith? Of course there are. Are there also salespeople that operate in bad faith? Yes. Are there salespeople that will just tell you what you want to hear to get the sale and then move on? Of course. Now, is that same thing true for project managers? Sure. Yeah, that can happen as well. We're going to give you the tools right here to be able to vet that, quote, project manager, and I'll explain this in a second, to make sure that they're real. Because a lot of sales guys have project manager on their business card. It's not real. They're not real project managers. I'm going to explain the difference. A salesperson is going to come by. They're going to tell you what you need to know, what they think you want to hear, and then they're going to move on. They're going to go on to the next deal, and their job is one, to sell as many projects for their company as possible. And what that does is it eliminates their accountability. It eliminates, because they're going to pass you off, right? And even if they don't, they say, no, I'm going to be here with you every step of the way. Who's managing the crew? Who's putting the material? Or you start adding all of these different components and different people into the system, and it creates an environment where they can go, well, I told them, or the production team goes, well, it wasn't in the contract, ma'am, so sorry, right? So you want to have a project manager who's going to be with you from the very first moment all the way through to the very end, okay? That project manager has dedicated their lives to becoming an absolute expert in all the pieces of this project from beginning to end, dealing with the insurance company, understanding material orders and the differences in the quality of materials, that they can explain it to you easily. They understand that, what is required by code. They're not going, somebody who's only knows how to sell stuff they've been told what to say. There's no guarantee of actual understanding, right? They've just been taught when the customer says this, then you respond perfectly with this. Then they say this, then you say this. It's kind of like talking with an AI who just knows what to say in each situation. They literally make flashcards for roofing salespeople. They go, when the customer says this, you say this. They say this is perfect response. And they just tell you what you want to hear. And now there's no accountability. Do you want to work with somebody that's going to be accountable to you and you alone throughout the entire project? If the answer's anything other than yes, you gotta stop. And you got to start over and watch the series through again and again and again, because you're really putting yourself in a position to where you can be taken advantage of. Now, we're going to help you with that. So one of the ways that we're going to do that, we're at 3.5 minutes. I think we're going to get there to the 5-minute mark, which is we've provided you in this checklist with a series of questions along with the right answer that really a project manager is going to know. An example: how many shingles are in a square? Well, if you have a standard architectural shingle, depending on the manufacturer, you're looking at like 63 or 4. They're going to know. If they're going, I don't really I can look into that for you. They're not a real project manager. You're trusting. Look, we fix the places that people call home. They sell stuff. It's a very big difference. That right there, that difference in mentality is the difference between a project manager and a salesperson, right? What is D-style drip edge and what does it do and why is it important? Do you live in a high wind area? Are they recommending the right products to you? If you live in Boulder and it's really windy, and by the way, I think it's starting to be windy really everywhere, but if it's really windy, why should we use D-style drip edge? Well, it has an extra little piece of protection for that shingle to block the wind with metal instead of your shingle that's going to flap up, right? It's those little things. We've created an entire checklist for you, but please, 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 if you're going to take my word on anything at all, if you have any bit of confidence in me and in my 14 years of experience doing this, use it now. work with a project manager and not a salesperson. We're going to get more into the details here in the last video, where we're going to go through this entire checklist and show you how to use it. But we'll see you on the next video.